My name is Kelsey and I'll be taking you through today's yoga class. Okay, so starting off, we want to find a comfortable position. I'm going to be sitting on my knees here in a kneeling position, or you can sit, if your knees are a bit sore, we can sit down on our sitting bones, maybe grab a pillow underneath our sitting bones, whatever works best. You just want to sit here for a couple of minutes just to begin to ground yourself into today's practice. So once you have a comfortable position, we're going to be closing down our eyes and slowly start to bring your attention to your physical body. Notice your physical body and all the touch points from your body to the mat. Start to notice if there's any tension or tightness that you are holding onto at this point in time in your body. And with using your breath, we're going to relax this point if you are holding on to some tension in your body. Moving your focus to this particular area. On the next exhale, we're going to slowly release this section of your body. With the exhale, soften. Keep using your breath to soften different parts of your body to further relax yourself into today's practice. Slowly start to move your focus now to your breath. And start to notice your breath moving in and out of your body. Notice your chest rising and falling with each breath you take. We're going to start to make these breaths a little bit longer. So on the inhale, going to inhale for a count of 3. So inhale 3, 2, 1. Exhale 3, 2, 1. Inhale 3, 2, 1. Exhale 3, 2, 1. Keep doing this counting as you move in and out of the breath. And if you feel comfortable, I invite you to add one more count to your breath. So instead of 3, counting 4. So inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep repeating this breath just for a couple more cycles. And then ending on the exhale, just return to your natural breath. Notice if you feel any changes in your body, in your breath, in your mind. And just note these down, just somewhere back in your files of memories. Gently going to start opening our eyes now, just fluttering our eyes open. Starting to connect movement and our breath. I invite you to sit up onto your knees, or you can stay down sitting on your sitting bones, whatever works for you. We're going to bring our hands together in front of us. Exhale, coming into center. Inhale, expanding the chest. Exhale, start to collapse, bringing fingertips together. Inhale, opening wide. Exhale, coming back to center. Inhale, open. Exhale, collapsing. Inhale, we rise, opening our chest. Now from here, we're going to place our left palm down, right palm comes up and over, stretching our right side. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, placing right palm down, left palm comes up and over. Inhale, coming back to center, repeating on the other side. So left palm, right palm comes up and over. Coming back to center. Right palm comes down, left palm comes up and over. Then coming back to center now. We're going to make our way over to tabletop position. So making sure our wrists are under elbows, elbows are stacked in line with our shoulders, making sure our knees are stacked in line with our hips. We're going to pull in our belly here towards our spine so we have a nice and stable core. From here, we're just going to do a couple of cat and cows. So on the inhale, we're dropping our belly slowly, looking up to the sky. Exhale, start to push away from the mat, rounding our spine as we drop our neck. Inhale, we rise, opening our chest. Exhale, we start to round. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, pushing away, rounding our spine. Inhale, we rise once more. Then exhale, we coming back to flat back tabletop here, checking our alignment, making sure we have a nice sturdy core here. Once we've found this grounding pose, we're going to lengthen our leg, our right leg out nice and long behind us. Inhale, our left palm comes up and in front of us, nice and long. And then on the exhale, we're going to start to curl in, elbow meets knee in the middle of our chest. Inhale, we expand, lengthen. Exhale, we curl in. Inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, we curl in. Inhale, we lengthen once more. Then exhale, planting our palm down, knee comes to mat, switching to the other side. So left leg comes out nice and long. Inhale, our right palm comes up and lengthen in front of us. Then exhale, start to curl in, knee meets elbow. Inhale, we rise, lengthen. Exhale, curling in. Inhale, rise, lengthen. Exhale, curling in. Inhale, we rise once more. Exhale, planting the right palm down. Left knee comes down to mat, finding our tabletop position again. From here, we're going to tuck our toes, send our hips up to the sky, and find our downward facing dog. Taking any movement that serves you here, so pedaling out the feet. You can move your hips from side to side. You just want to start to warm up the body. And then find some stillness in your downward facing dog, making sure your neck, there's no tension in your neck, so you're nodding yes, yes, no, no. Making sure you have a nice deep bend in the knees and you're sending your hips up to the sky as you're pulling in your belly. Take a couple of breaths here. The next inhale, slowly look up to our palms. Exhale, start walking our feet to the top of the mat. We're going to inhale, halfway lift here. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, rising all the way up, palms above head. Exhale, palms come to heart center. Finding Tadasana at the top of the mat. One of the best movements in yoga, from my opinion, is the sun salutations, which is actually a collection of movements, because it really gets you to focus your breath in your movement. So, of course, we're going to do it in today's class. I'm going to do a couple rounds of Sun Sal A. So from here, we're going to inhale, rise, hands to sky. Exhale, start to fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, planting the palms, stepping back into high plank. Take an inhale here. Exhale, dropping the knees, keeping elbows in, lower down to your belly. Inhale, pushing up, opening the chest, baby cobra. Exhale, tucking the toes, sending hips up to the sky, downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths here. On the next inhale, slowly look up to our palms. Exhale, start walking our feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rising all the way up. Exhale, palms come to heart center. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, planting the palms, stepping back into high plank. Your choice now, you can drop onto your knees or you can move through your chaturanga to upward facing dog. Whatever works for you. And then push back into downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths here. Next, inhale, slowly look up to our palms. Exhale, start walking our feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, rising all the way up, palms above head. Exhale, palms come to heart center. Finding Tadasana at the top of the mat again. We're going to interlock our fingers above our head, straightening our arms. Our shoulders come up to our ears. As we exhale, start to tip over to the right side, stretching our left side of the body. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, tip over to the left side, stretching our right side of the body. Slowly coming back to center. And then exhale, folding down, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, planting the palms, stepping back into high plank. Take an inhale breath here as we drop the knees and push back into child's pose. Take a couple of breaths here just to reconnect with yourself. And then we're going to push up now. Come to our sitting bones, sitting on our bottom. We're going to bring our right leg out nice and long. Left inner sole of the foot comes into the inner thigh, making sure these toes are nice and flexed here. We're going to make sure our heart is over our knee. Inhale, start to rise. And then exhale, folding down. Reaching to wherever your hands fall. Wherever they go, it doesn't matter. Using each exhale to just fold a little bit more, making sure you're hinging from the hips here. You're not arching your spine. Slowly start to make your way back up. Switching sides, so left leg comes out, right sole of the foot comes into the inner thigh. Making sure your heart is over your chest and your toes are pointing towards you. Inhale, we rise. And then exhale, folding forward. One side might be more flexible than the other. It's completely normal and completely fine. Slowly start walking yourself back up. We're just going to cross our legs now. And from here, we're just going to close down our eyes. Bring your hands into your lap or onto your knees. And just take a couple moments just to bring all your focus back to your breath. Noticing it moving in and out of your body. I invite you on the next inhale to bring your shoulders up towards your ears. And then exhale, dropping them down. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, drop. We tend to hold a lot of stress in our shoulders. So this is a really nice way just to release any tension that we may be holding on to that we're not conscious of. I invite you now as well just to take a couple minutes in Shavasana, or just some meditation, or just some nice silence just to reconnect with yourself. Notice if anything's changed throughout the practice. Maybe set yourself some goals for the afternoon, for the rest of the day, whenever you're taking this class. Bringing your hands to heart center. Thank you so much for joining me today in this practice, and I hope to see you in another class. Namaste.